Hi friends, Nancy here, your Living in Yes coach supporting women through the challenges of peri and post menopause. So this month we've been talking all about movement, and today what I wanted to sort of take a look at is what should a movement program, an exercise program look like at this time in our lives? Given all of our unique things that are going on for us, everything from the brain fog to the hot flushes to just not feeling good in your body, not quite feeling the way you used to. Movement and exercise is going to have a really profound effect on all of these things. So I think it's really important to look at what are the 6 key elements of a midlife movement program. So here we go. Number 1 is, of course, we really want to maintain or gain muscle strength and to support our bones. So, of course, sarcopenia, osteoporosis, these are 2 major things that we're thinking about at this time in our lives. As we get older, as we mature, our bone density naturally decreases and it gets harder to maintain muscle mass as well. And so we can feel weaker, we can be more prone to injuries. It'll affect our muscle and our bone health. And when we do the strength training, it has so many benefits beyond the physical. Of course, it's important for building muscle, building bone, but it also builds confidence. It makes us feel strong and powerful. And it makes us feel good in so many different ways. So how can you incorporate this into your everyday life? Beyond looking at a strength training program, you can decide to take the stairs, use your body weight, and take the stairs during the day. That will help strengthen your leg muscles. It will give you a boost in your cardiovascular health and will help increase your bone density. You have a little bit of pounding on the stairs. A very simple thing that you can incorporate into your everyday life. So number 2 is that we want to make sure we have a solid aerobic foundation. Now, we don't want to be doing the crazy aerobics that we maybe did as in our younger years, but cardiovascular disease is the number 1 killer of women as we get older. So I think 1 in 3 women will suffer from cardiovascular disease. So it's really important to have a good element of cardiovascular work that we're doing. Keeping our heart healthy, boosting our energy levels, improving our moods, so many benefits, again, beyond the physical. So this could look like taking a walk every day, 10 to 15 minutes at lunch. Go for a walk after supper, go for a walk before breakfast if you have time. Just trying to fit it into your day. And this is just so important for boosting your cardiovascular health. So number 3 is we want to incorporate pelvic floor. So as we get older, this is another thing that starts to weaken over time. And this can become embarrassing. We're dealing with things like incontinence, can be very frustrating. Just a few minutes a day of targeted exercise in this area can really make a difference. And I have a treat for you coming up in November. Or maybe at the end of this month, I'm not sure. We have an interview with Nicole Watson, a physiotherapist, who's going to help us sort of nail down what we can do for our pelvic floor, what options are out there for us. We also want to make sure that we maintain or even improve our functional mobility. So this could be things like, reaching to get something down off the shelf, bending to pick something up, gardening, walking. Everything you do relies on good mobility. So keeping your joints and your muscles flexible and supple, just so that we can do the everyday things that we want to do without pain or restriction. So important. So number 5, we're already at number 5, is incorporating things that help us with balance, because as we get older, falls are a major concern. And we know that when we target balance in our movement programs, we can improve that, and we can avoid injury. We can and it can help, again, mentally. It can help our confidence, whether we're dancing at our friend's wedding or whether we're playing with our I don't know, playing with the grandkids, moving up and down, walking on uneven ground, getting up and down, whatever we're doing. So, what can we do here? Well, we can practice balance while we're waiting for our coffee to brew, you know, or your tea to your water to boil for your tea, whatever. Just doing some simple stretching, some balancing, maybe on one leg or whatever it is, some sort of balance into your daily routine, just to add that extra little bit in. And finally, we want to be able to increase output power. So when we're strength training, we talked about the first one. It's not just about we really need to be lifting heavier weights, and we need to be moving with power. So plyometrics, where we're like jumping or getting up with force, we're moving quickly, that sort of thing. So it could be getting up from a chair, carrying your groceries, again playing with your kids, moving around, your grandkids, moving around, just maintaining power, so that you can stay actively engaged and safe, from injury. So how do you incorporate short bursts into your routine? Well, you can do anything. I mean, you can do jumping jacks while your coffee's brewing. You can, I don't know, while you're watching TV, you can, jump in place or do whatever. There's so many simple ways that you can incorporate that into your routine. Now, ideally, you will work with someone who will put together a program for you that incorporates all of these. But there are ways to get these things just individually into your daily life by being mindful of and being aware that they're really important, and working with somebody who is aware of your special requirements at this time in your life. So there you have it, the 6 things that are so important right now, and that is gaining strength, maintaining, gaining strength, muscle and bone, working on your aerobic activity, remembering your pelvic floor, doing your pelvic floor exercises, your functional mobility, your balance, and your power. Remember all of those things, they all matter. How can a menopause coach help? Well, I can help you figure out what it is that you really want out of this time in your life. What do you want this next chapter to look like? And how can we get you from where you are to where you want to be by tapping into your inner strengths, letting go of your self judgments, and just trusting yourself, so that you can navigate this time in your life with confidence and ease, and really take the small actions, because they don't have to be on a grand scale, unless there's something major going on. Every little step in any situation, every little step is going to matter. So what are those little actions, and how can we get you to move forward with those? Just so you can feel good in your body and just enjoy this journey, because this is supposed to be such a great time in our lives. Mark Twain once said that wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. And so as we age, we need to remember that those wrinkles, we've earned every one of them. But there are things that we can do to make this time in our life, increase our strength, increase our power, both physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of that. So I hope that was helpful, and we will talk soon. Take good care. Bye.